All right, we're going to be going into the AD2L Season 41 Challenger Division Team Sickr versus LF Danny playoff
10 seconds to
replacement
pick.
game number 2. Are you ready?
Radiant
I
scan.
am. God damn, I am. You know, that was a great game one. If you haven't watched
Dire
it, go
scan.
watch it right now. It's
Radiant
fantastic.
span.
But we're going to get into the bands of number 2 with a TA Storm Spirit, Jug, and Axe. All right, great meta picks right
Radiant
now.
span.
They don't want to play against it. Sicker's going to be banning that J Bay 7 slash
Dire's
8
ban.
Hoodwink. They banned the Clinks as well. They don't want to play against it. And we're going to be going into the bands of LF Danny.
Only
They
10
get one right
seconds.
here, and they're going to be going into the first pick.
5 seconds. Hurry,
What did
hurry.
they not want to play against Sickr? Right now we got to learn.
Dire team are now picking.
Dawnbreaker.
Radiant team pick. Dire's ban.
Pick the Dark Willow. Another huge pick. Zeus is picked. Probably a position for Zeus again. I think this is not the only position for Zeus they've
Dire's
played. I
ban.
think they played it last week as well. Gonna pick up the Viper ban on LF Danny. Probably wanting to play the Lone Druid. What did they just play? Lone Druid. They played something else as well. The Life Stealer.
Radiant's
I think you
ban.
ban the Life
Radiant
Stealer.
team pick.
Oh, the Druid ban. Okay, fair enough. I wouldn't want to see it picked either. So, um, we'll see what happens here. So they're going to want to pick up another support here. We do know the Holy Locket was buffed recently with the price cut. Shadow Shaman is not as good anymore, especially with the. I guess the only thing really is the Shackle.
Dire team pick.
Okay, so they picked up the Shadow Shaman. We were talking about the Shackle, right? With the Shard. Okay, picking up the Shard. Those snakes don't last as long as they used to. They used to
Only 10
last for
seconds.
6 seconds. Now they last for like 1 second. You've got to be worrying
5
about
seconds.
that.
Hurry, hurry.
It used to really help the Shadow Shaman farm, but now it's
Dire
going to be a
team are now
problem.
picking.
Pick the Warlock. I think J Bay plays the Warlock. I could be wrong. I think I've seen him play that before. I'm not sure. So that could be a J Bay hero. They're going to be picking most likely their offlane. So we have both supports for
10
Sickr and
seconds to
LF
pick.
Danny.
Radiant team are now picking.
Pick up Night Stalker in the offlane. Huge pick, especially against the Shadow Shaman and the Zeus. The Zeus has his getaway spell, which is the jump, and if he can't use it because he's silenced, he's not getting away. The Shadow Shaman wants to stand there
Only
and
10
shackle people,
seconds.
but if he's silenced, he's not doing it. Good
5
choice
seconds.
on the Night
Hurry,
Stalker.
hurry.
You know, very strong here as well. Very strong. It is going to be a sicker pick here. They need an offlaner that's going to be able to help. Maybe Centaur Warrunner, right? I don't know if they play Centaur, but I would like to see it here. I think it's probably their best choice.
Radiant team pick.
Oh, they're going to pick a Tiny. Most likely a carry Tiny. That's where it's been, I think, all the games I've seen it. Okay. I would really like to see a Centaur here.
10 seconds to pick.
I think their team is going to have a problem with the Dark Willow.
5 seconds remain.
You know, you throw the Dark Willow out, like the Brambles, right? Especially if you get the extra Brambles, and then if they're able to, if they get caught at all, the Night Stalker is just going to run them down. With the Warlock slow too, I think you need a Centaur here. It would at least help a little bit, you know? Or something that could eat the Brambles up, like a PL, or, I don't know, a Naga Siren maybe? A CK with an Ags and a Manta. Um, Man.
Dire team pick.
Okay, they do play the Centaur War Runner. They're listening. They're listening to the VOD right now. They're going back in time. Just kidding. I have a delay on. Please don't report me. Alright, so LF Danny is going to be looking... And to be honest, right, they picked the Centaur, but I don't feel like it's a... it's not like a perfect pick, right? Because if you get caught in the Dark Willow, you're just stuck, you know what I mean? So they got to be careful about that.
Radiance ban.
Okay, they're going to ban the Sniper. They have banned the Viper and the Slardar. So they're looking for a mid on Sickr. That's going to be good. I assume LF Danny is going to ban the Razor. Like, you have to, right? You have to ban the
10
Razor.
seconds to pick.
What if they pick the Razor? Hold on. This could be a big brain move from LF Danny right here. They see they don't want to play against a Razor. They pick it. It's not so bad against the Tiny. And they could throw the Night Stalker middle if they really wanted to get the early levels. So when it hits nighttime, they could just run down the Shadow Shaman or the Zeus. Holy shit! But you could throw the Razor in the Razor in the top lane against the Tiny. I think he does all right. In the mid lane, I think he does okay too. Ban the Arc Warden. Ooh, okay. JD might have been thinking about the Arc Warden, which would have been an okay game. Looks like they're looking a little bit through Dota buff history right here. Maybe they're comfortable picking or saying, hey, we don't want them to have the Razor, so we're not going to ban it. Other than the Razor, I would... Maybe they're picking up a Storm. A lot of people ban the Void Spirit when people pick up the Storm. They have 2 minutes to think about it. But the more time they burn means the more time Sickr have to think about something, you know? I think they ban the Storm, pick up the Razor. And then Sickr, I think if they don't pick up the Razor, you have to pick it up. And if they do pick up the Razor...
Dire team are now picking.
They're going to ban the Lush.
Radiant team are now picking.
No way this is a mid CK. This has to be an offlane CK with a night. This is a mid Night Stalker. I still think you pick up the Razor.
10 seconds to pick.
I still think you pick up the Razor.
5 seconds. Hurry, hurry.
This is a good draft. I will say J-Bay 7 or 8, whatever you want to call him.
Monkey King.
It is a fantastic drafter. Is this going to be a mid Monkey King? It is. It is a mid Monkey King. Okay, I like this Centaur or the Centaur set. Shadow Shaman. Let's go. Come on, Roxy Roro.
Only 10 seconds.
There we go. Roxy Roro is going to be picking the Shadow Shaman. JBA goes on the Dark Willow. Okay, I'm not... I thought it was going to be the Warlock. I thought I've seen that in the past, but it's going to be the Dark Willow instead. Danny was mid. I did call the Midnight Stalker. That's good. I like it. I like it. I give this one to Danny. I think the Night Stalker was a huge pick. And I don't think they have anything to deal with it other than the Centaur. But if Danny plays well with the Dark Willow and the Warlock slows, it's gonna be hard. No, it's a mid CK. Wait, hold on. It's a mid CK. Because Danny's their offlaner, right? Yeah. Oh shit. It's a mid CK. 3 wins in a row, Monkey King. That's huge. 29 commends in 15 matches. Somebody report this guy. All right, let's do it. Oh, pause. Coming in. You know what that means? We're going to be looking at mini profiles. Let's do it. Okay. All right. Okay. I don't get this. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Nothing. All right, and
Okay, we're unpaused. Go, 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 kill, 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 kill.
who won game one? JB, LF Danny's team
1 minute until 30 seconds after battle.
won game one. Are we going to be going in here? The Zeus Sickr is going to be going in smoked up as 5, looking for a first kill, but it's not going to happen. And I think everybody's going to go back to their lanes. Okay, they're going to be going on to the Shadow Shaman. There's a little bit of damage with the shock from the Zeus, and they're going to be... Okay, they get the Jengu Mastery stack on the Night Stalker as well, doing a little bit of right-click damage onto the Zeus, who's a little bit far out, has the clarity if he needs it, but is going to probably go down to this Ursa with the slow. The Blood Grenade! Okay, the Shaman's going to go back in. He says, buddy, I've got you. The heal from the... Oh, the Warlock is going to keep him alive. He's barely got it. You need to stand under the tower. Stand under the tower. Oh, he lives 10 health. That was insane. Oh my gosh. Okay. What a fight to start off with. Well played. Good survive. And thank God Roxy Roro there to really support his support there. The team captain... You need to put this man as like vice team captain right there. All right, it's good. It's looking good. All right, we're gonna be going in. The Tiny is gonna be played by Eno in Sickr's team. It's gonna be supported by the Shadow Shaman on the Roxy Roro. All right, we're gonna go mid. We see Cream playing that Monkey King. It's gonna be a melee v Macelay in this mid lane. Like to see it. And top lane, we're going to see Space Cowboy, the captain of Sickr, and on the Zeus. And last but not least is going to be Kenny Lavender, last in the lobby, twice here. Got to watch out for him, playing the Centaur War Runner. All right. That off lane, got to be careful. All right, we've got Manoy playing that Ursa in the pause one for LF Danny playoff replacements. And Warlock is being played by Sapo. Hi. And we've got JD playing that CK. JD is going to be sponsored by JD. And you've got to be careful, you know. If he's got money to sponsor himself, you don't know what he's got money for. He might even have money to rig these games. So if you think the games are straight, maybe think again. You never know. All right, US Danny Hart is going to be playing that Night Stalker in the pause 3. They're going to be throwing an avalanche onto J-Bay 8, who's going to be playing the Dark Willow in that 4 position as the captain of LF Danny playoff replacements. All right, doing some damage in this bottom lane here. This is another brawling lane. You know, they love to just run at each other. They are going to have the Blinding Void on the Night Stalker, which I like. You know, I think the other one might be okay too. Going to toss the tree at him, just does a little pop on him, and it's okay. We're going to go into the mid lane. I like the Blinding Void. Not as a support. That shit sucks. I don't know if you've been against it, but damn. You just disappear and your team just, like, they usually forget about you, but if they can't see you when you're crying for help, it's like you're not even there. All right, we're going to go to this top lane. The Centaur Warrunner is going to be taking a lot of damage, but he's going to go for the horsepower instead of the double edge damage. I think maybe because he is against the Ursa, he wants to get that health up. You know, with the health, we're going to miss a first blood bottom, and the foul play is going to keep the Shaman alive. Oh my gosh. That is nice. Nice work. Okay, we're going to miss the first blood, but that's all right. We're going to go back to this top lane and keep yapping. As against the Ursa, right, he's going to build up damage as long as the more hits he gets in, the more damage he's going to do. But as a Centaur, more health you have, I guess technically more strength you have, the faster you're going to be able to run. So you want to be able to get away, have more health, which is going to keep you alive longer, and it's going to be able to get you away faster. So think about that. Is going to be going for the Blade Mail first. Sabo here does go for the upheaval. It's not stopped by the Zeus. Okay, they're going to be going one-on-one here with the Manoy, and it's going to be right-clicking this. Oh, the Kenny! Kenny turns around and just double edges him to death. Oh my god. And then the Warlock just stares at him and then takes the Watcher. He says, "You died on your own, buddy. That ain't my fault." And Zeus just says, "Hey, you're going to leave all this last hitting to me. I'm going to take him." Middle missing is going to be called out. The Chaos Knight is going to be coming down to pick up this bounty rune most likely. I wonder if he's going to gank. This could be an early gank and could set up for something exciting. No, he's just going to get the bounty rune and leave. All right. We did see him do that last game as well on the Lone Druid. The Lone Druid went down there with the bear. You know, it's not as exciting without the bear. A nighttime is going to be coming. This would have been a great time to gank, honestly, right? The Night Stalker would have been quick because it's nighttime, and the creep wave is kind of pushed up. They're about half health on the Tiny. I don't know. The Dark Willow is going to be taking a lot of damage in this lane, though. So maybe it would have been worthwhile. Maybe not. You have vision on the side ground, Monkey King. How did you see him? Kind of crazy. All right. Map hacks, maybe? Gonna do some damage here. Oh, he turns into a creep. Nice. Gonna be dodging that damage from the creeps there. Now we're gonna go back top. Zeus is going to be dewarding this sentry ward that was placed down. Warlock could place another one, is ready to go, has that black grimoire ready to go in 70 seconds. I wonder if he's going to use it right then or if he's going to save it. The Ursa is going to be coming over. Ooh, the big stomp is going to be missed by the Centaur Warrunner, and a poor defense is called out. All right, Chaos Knight and the Monkey King are going to be going at it. We're going to go into this bottom lane. Okay, they're going to be going on the Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman is going to be hexing onto one. They're going to throw the Avalanche, but the stun goes out onto. Big damage comes out from the Dark Willow with that Shadow Realm, and the toss-up is going to be tearing the airlines, keeping his support safe. You know, I love the fighting for the supports, right? You know, if somebody's going on support, they're willing to go fight for it. You know, they're not going to be like, hey, you need to be careful. It's all right, you know? Okay, Danny is going to be taking a lot of, going on. The Shadow Shaman goes for the grips and the stun. He has a wand, uses it, but he's going to go down to the Dark Willow Brambles, which I'm not surprised about. Tiny pick up the Null Talisman and is going to be going for the Power Treads next. Monkey King does have the Invis, jumps onto the tree. The creeps are underneath the tower, so probably not the best time to gank. It is going to be minute 7, so both supports are going to be picking up the Wisdom Rune on their respective sides of the map. Okay, Shadow Shaman is going to be coming down. I think the Monkey King is spending a lot of time here for not a whole lot of payout, right? Like, the Shackle does come out, okay, and the stun. Ooh, the Dark Willow was not able to get off the Shadow Realm. They are able to kill one. They jump looking for the Night Stalker, but Night Stalker is going to be fast as fuck, boy. All right, talk about Keemstar. He is Keemstar. Not going to be able to kill the Courier. What? Oh, he jumps. He has to jump. He uses it. He lands. He doesn't. He's got to jump again. Oh, wait. Oh, he slaps. He missed the slap. And all this meantime, the CK is going to be last hitting. He says, hey, I'm going to take the... Whoa, he's way behind. Never mind. The CK is going to be last hitting here and going to be pushed out immediately. The Monkey King says, hey, I know this is my tower. That's your tower. You go stand by yours, and I'm going to last hit by mine. What are you going to do about it? And he says, nothing. I'm a CK. All right, and the rune is going to be top. CK is going to ult. Try to take these stacks he's been making for himself. I assume it's been him. Yep. And we're going to go back top. Shadow Shaman is taking a lot of damage again from the Night Stalker. He's going to be juking in the trees here. Oh, he uses this out, but the Dark Willow... Oh, what the foul play almost keeps him alive. That Dark Willow Shadow Realm is doing a lot of damage in this lane. You've got to be careful. And just being, I guess I want to say out of position, just too far up, you just kind of got to stay behind your Tiny and help support them. Let them tank with this infused raindrop and just keep pulling, You want it by your tower and you just got to keep it there. I think we watched an LSD game. I can't remember what team he's on. Play earlier, and he was pulling as the core. I think you just got to pull. Oh, big stomp from the Centaur is going to be going out onto the Night Stalker. Night Stalker going to be shackled as well. Stun comes from the Dark Willow. Dark Willow gets the double stun onto the Tiny and the Shadow Shaman. I don't know if they understand what that does yet. And the toss up, and they're going to be... Oh, the Shadow Shaman! Oh, the Centaur ult is going to keep him alive. He barely lives. They're going to be going onto the Dark Willow on the backside. She does have a stun in a second. Is she going to be able to throw it? If she does throw it onto the Tiny, Tiny's going to be walking around the other way. And... the Dark Willow is trying to get away, but the big slaps with that Jingru Mastery is going to keep her down, right? Can't keep a good girl down, but they can keep a Dark Willow down. Must say something. All right, the Centaur Warrunner, fantastic. Listening to his team, throwing the ult out there so the Shadow Shaman can get away, and that allowed, I think, the Monkey King to run faster to this bottom lane when they needed it. The CK says, hey, he's gone. I'm going to last hit, and he's catching up very quickly. He's going to be picking up the Arcane Rune as well. And goes for the armlet. He's going to be going top here. Okay, I think he's going to ult right about here, I would say. Oh my god, I'm so good. And the Zeus has already used the jump. They're going to be able to pull in. Oh, he gets the innate off. He gets the innate off. He gets lucky. Okay, they slow the Centaur with the Warlock. They do have the Fatal Bonds on. They're going to be going around the other side. The Centaur does have a stun in 2 seconds. They're going to be pulling back with the reality of the ult from the Ursa is going to be going on, and they're going to right-click him down. He says, boom, 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 boom. I don't care. And the Shadow Shaman comes up here, gets stunned, and he's going to go down as well. Shadow Shaman, don't know. Okay, Shadow Shaman just died here. What are you doing? The ult from the Warlock is going to come out onto the Zeus. The Zeus is going to already use his jump against Reality Rifted and right-click down with the Warlock Golem. Do they have a techie sign they can put right here? It says, do not go. Thank you, Centaur, for TPing back here. But he's going to be right into the upheaval from the Warlock, which is level 3 already. So he's going to be extremely slow, taking a lot of damage with Fatal Bonds connection as well. He's got to run away. Not where you want to be, honestly. And the Monkey King is going to be in the mid lane, is going to go for the Battle Fury. I would have assumed that they would go for the Maelstrom because there is an illusion hero on the enemy team. But maybe the Battle Fury is a better option. I'm not sure. Night Stalker is going to be fighting the Tiny down here with the Dark Willow TP in. It says, "Hey, how you doing?" And the Tiny says, "Goodbye. See you later. Hasta la vista, baby." And the stun out onto the Shadow Shaman from the CK is going to be able to get him. He is going to foul play. Oh, no, the Reality Rift is going to drag him back. And Warlock just looks on. Mr. 305. What does that mean? Is that a area code? Is that a 305 area code? I'm not sure. Zeus is going to be going... Shocks the Ursa into readmission here. Now... You got to be careful. Now, people, fun fact of the day, people with pacemakers will get shocked back into rhythm if they are out of rhythm. So, if you ever get a pacemaker there, remember, that is a future for you. It might need to happen. And it is not a fun time. They do put you to sleep, though, just to let you know they don't shock you in real life alive. So, you're all right. Put you to sleep, take you to the hospital, you're good to go. And... gonna take this top tower, probably putting a little pressure on it. Oh, they do see the vision. Oh boy. Okay, they're gonna lightning bolt the Warlock, turn around. They're gonna be able to use the Centaur ult, chasing the Warlock down underneath the tier 1, and he's gonna get hexed and shackled. Oh, the Ursa's gonna be right there next to the Shaman. Shaman is gonna... Oh, he hops out of the Shaman wards and goes around. Okay, the Ursa is gonna be TPing, walking away, and the foul play is keeping the Shaman alive. The Monkey King was able to chase down the Dark Willow. Dark Willow is dead. The Chaos Knight is up here with his ult. The stun from the Centaur is gonna keep them away. They're gonna be playing around these wards here. They say, hey, you know what? You want to fight us? Let's fight over here, bucko. And the Night Stalker had to leave lane as the Tiny was able to beat him down too. This is... Okay, this whole game is going a little crazy. Shadow Shaman is extremely low. Buddy, you need to pick up something that's going to give you health regen. Alright, I don't care what it is, but something that will keep you alive, because this is not it. Alright? Now we're going to look at some items here that might be able to keep them alive. Clarities. Or tangos, right? You're going to have 3 charges. They're going to give you some health for a little bit. I would recommend a healing salve or 2 is going to help keep you alive. You can go to something else like maybe a ring of regen or a... where's that item? A ring of health will be able to help you. They're not going to build into a whole lot, but you can hold that extra 800 gold, which will keep you full. Okay, here we go. We've got a 4-on-4 in this top lane, leaving the Tiny. It's going to be a 5-on-4. The CK is coming in. They're going to be able to see the Zeus. The Zeus is trying to D-ward. The Night Stalker ult is going to be going on the side. The Monkey King ult is going to be able to catch him in. Okay, the stun from the Warlock ult is going to go in. He's going to have the upheaval onto 2, and the Ursa's going to come in, and he's going to take out 2 as well. They do have the Monkey King is going to go down, and JD on that CK was able to pick out the Space Cowboy on the backside Zeus. Unfortunate. Is going to be going for the Orchid on the CK. Good. They're going to circle around, say they're all around here. Nothing to worry about. Tiny is farming pretty well. He's going to have the Echo Saber decently soon. He's going to be tossing these creeps. Throws the Avalanche maybe. Nope, doesn't worry about it. Maybe he throws the Avalanche when there are a lot of creeps there. I just want to see him last hit. Boom. Nice work. Okay. Night Stalker has that phylactery, which is good. Okay. Tiny is going to be going for that Echo Saber. Going to go through a quick items. You know, keep up to date with what people have. The Monkey King does have the Battle Fury at 15 minutes, which is decent timing. Especially good on a mid Monkey King who is doing so well. So I'm glad to see it. The Zeus has a... what, point booster? Yep, and is going for the phylactery again. The Shaman has Arcanes going for the blink. He'll probably have it at like 22 minutes. It's 3,300 gold and needs to get an extra 1,000. 900, I guess, technically. Centaur Warrunner has the 3 bracers with the blade mail. Is going to be going into the Shivas next. Not very fast on the C. Okay, he gains up a decent amount back. Ursa has the Blade, or the Battle Fury, is going to go for a Blink, which I think is a good choice. CK is going to be going for the armlet into Orchid. Already has the armlet. The Orchid, I think, is going to be great, especially against all the jumpy supports. And if they can pick off the Monkey King before he gets his ult, I think it'll be good too. Warlock has that Black Grimoire, holding 8 charges right now. I wonder when he's going to use it. I want to be there when he uses it. He has the... Oh, he's bringing out a Midas as well. Kind of crazy. Sabo. Warlock. Greedy boy. All right. We call him Jeff Bezos. He's like the... Who's that guy that's like keeping himself to look like an 18-year-old for the rest of his life? Spending like $2 million? That's him right there. He's getting that knowledge. All right. Pumping his like son's blood into him. And the Centaur is going to break. He blinks. He's not going to be able to catch the CK. They're going to say, hey, they got a vision on the high ground. Nope. And the CK is going to be seeing the Centaur War Runner. They're going to go on the high ground to protect him. They say, we got to be careful. We're going to loop back up and go fight the Ursa. They throw the ward up here, say, hey, they might have vision. Let's see what they got. Nothing's going to come out of it. They're going to throw down the lightning. They smoke again. They say, let's pick up the Ursa. They scan. They're going to see him in the wave here. They see him in the wave. They see him in the wave. They're going to go in the lane here. All right, you got to group up. You got to group up just a little bit. Okay, the Zeus breaks. They're going to Centaur ult. And, oh, he gets the ult off, so all the disables are not going to last as long. Okay, it means this team is going to be able to jump the Tiny in the bottom lane. Who's going to die first? The Tiny does. And this, oh, the Ursa goes down at the same time. They're able to see these wards and get rid of them. Using a lot of ults for that. The Monkey King was not there really to be able to help out. Monkey King is going to be on for the Ags, which is a little worrisome. Going to go to this mid lane tower. It's going to be taken by US Danny. Going to go and just follow everybody else. This Monkey King's playing a little aggressively, I think, but I think he knows his limits. That's why he did so well middle. And he'll be off to the races in a second. I wonder if Monkey King, if he plays a different hero, like a Razor mid, if it changes anything. And is going to just leaves the tier 2 token. Mr. Lavender is going to pick it up. Or Mrs. Lavender. No questions here if that is what is going on. But I'm just going to assume. You know why? Because, I don't know. Why not? Alright, and Night Stalker is going to be able to clean up that last hit. They're going to ping out the Night Stalker is here and pings out everybody else. Going to get that D ward with the tiny rotation. Say, hey, he left and we didn't want him to. There's got to be a reason why. He left creeps in the camp, Can't be doing that as a core, right? If you don't want to get caught, leave the camps. Okay, they're going to be jumping onto the Shadow Shaman, who's going to foul play, but he's going to immediately disappear right afterwards. Even if they have the Night Stalker, they say, hey, it's all right. He disappeared before and after. Now, the Night Stalker is going to be a good counter against the Monkey King, who wants to stand in the high ground. And they're going to be doing a little bit of damage to the Centaur. Centaur does ult for himself to get away. And nothing much is going to come of this. The Tiny is going to be going bottom here. Has the Blink queued up. Has the Echo Saber already. Is going to be going to fight this. No. I don't know when he's going to be ready to fight. I'm a little nervous. Okay, they're going to be taking the Roche? No way. Now, Ursa. Okay, he's going to be going in. Now, I will say, I've said this before, right, is when you got to overpower, right? Overpower, and then walk into the Roche Pit once your second overpower is off cooldown, okay? So then you have, 15 last hits queued up, and you want to be going. Ursa is fighting back, and he's fighting this Roche. Roche is going to be going down at roughly 21 minutes. They probably could have thrown somebody else in there to help a little bit, but it's not going to matter. And the Warlock, the Philosopher's Stone with the Hand of Midas and the Black Grimoire, man, oh man, he's stacked up, baby. He's bricking. Come on now. Good Lord. When are you going to use this thing? When are you going to use it? You're level 11 right now. I'm excited. Dude, I'm excited. Yo, hot off the press, son. Like a southern catfish. All right, we're gonna keep going now. Tiny's gonna be coming in. Gonna be going for the Shadow Blade instead of the Blink. I kind of like it because you can get the Silver's Edge, which will break the Ursa, which will stop the Fury Swipes damage. But he does have the Enrage and will most likely be picking up the Ags. I say he goes Basher Ags, honestly. And the Pump Fake from the Dark Willow might even be calling this edging. All right. No. All right. And they're going to be pushing the mid tower just a little bit. I think they just want to dodge for right now. They don't know where people are. They are up by an Aegis, and you know they have a great team fight. To be honest, you know what I mean. I think Sickr can put up a good fight, but I think LF Danny playoff replacements is able to put up a good fight too. Monkey King is going to be seeing everybody, jumps down onto the creep wave and has a jump in a second if he wants it. The Night Stalker is going to be throwing the silence out just in case he was able to catch up, but is not going to use it. The Warlock grabs the Watcher and is going to go up here. Okay, they're going to catch the Monkey King again. They're kind of squishing him out. They say, hey, buddy, we know you're up here. What are you going to do about it? And he says, I'm just going to walk away, please. And they say, okay, that's fine. They don't want to fight. You know, it's like two cats, you know? You ever heard two cats in an alley arguing at each other? Neither one really wants to hit the other, but they're all just waiting, you know? But once one jumps, the other jumps. You know what I mean? And they're going to be jumping on to this Night Stalker. Night Stalker goes down to the big two ults. The Monkey King and the Zeus ult and the Centaur ult. That's 3 ults. That's how you count. 1, 2, 3. I can't count those, so I needed a little bit of help there. Shadow Shaman is going to be placing a ward. And they're going to be jumping on the Chaos Knight, who did use his armlet to be a little aggressive. JD, you got to be careful there, buddy. I know you're supporting yourself, but that's all right. And they might fight for this because they're down a player, but the Ursa does have an Aegis. I wonder if they're going to stand. Oh, the Centaur does not stomp. He's going to be double-edging. Oh, the big jump in by the Monkey King, and he's going to go back into the tree after a second. They are doing a lot of damage to the Dark Willow. Dark Willow is going to be going away. They are able to Hex and Shackle onto the Chaos Knight. Chaos Knight is going to go down, and the Fatal Bonds is going to come out, but they're able to steal the Dark Willow as well with the Monkey King ult, or the Ags. Okay, now they're going to fight the Ursa. The Ursa is going to be running around. Big damage is going to go out. The Night Stalker did ult, so he's going to be going on to people, and the Avalanche is going to be able to stop him. The Monkey King is here doing a lot of damage. Doesn't have his Jingu Mastery up, but he could get it up in a second. The ult from the Ursa is going to be taking down one. The Monkey King goes in. He's going to be able to try to dodge and get the Jingu Mastery, but it's not going to happen onto the Night Stalker. The Shadow Blade from the Tiny is going to be going in. They do see the Night Stalker, the big stun, toss, hit, and he goes down on the Night Stalker. Oh, the Shackle, or the Hex, and the Shackle is going to go out onto the Ursa, but he's going to be able to use that shard that he has, and the Invis from the Tiny is going to be going out. And the Tiny, he says, hey, buddy, you want to come back here? You have an Avalanche, or you have the whip. You have the whip. He's going to whip himself, try to get away. Oh, the Shackle! Oh my God! This Shadow Shaman is playing so well. They're able to kite the Ursa so much here. He does have the jump in. He's going to go down to the Zeus. Chaos Knight comes in. He does have the ult. He's going to be popping it and locking it and dropping it, and he's going to walk away with his creeps. Man, dude, the num 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 num. What a waste! Oh my God. What a play from the Shadow Shaman. Coming in, being super aggressive, using the Hex to make sure his Tiny can get away, using the Shackles right when he needed to. Probably could have used them a bit sooner, but that's okay. I don't mind a little bit of overlap, especially on people with like the Ursa, when they have those spells that are going to let them, you know, get those cooldowns faster, right? So what I'm talking about, all right, is the Ursa, when he uses that Enrage, okay? Oh, they're going to be using the Centaur ult and going on the CK. CK is about health right now. Oh no, uses the Hex on the Centaur War Runner, but they're gonna get it anyways with the toss and the stun and the damage from the Tiny. Nom 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 nom. I can't help myself. I just hear it and I've got to say it. So I apologize. If you got to hear it twice. So what we're talking about is the Ursa, okay? Ursa has that Enrage, and whenever you use it, he gets a strong Dispel, all right? And he gets damage reduction and status resistance of 50%. Okay, they're going to be going on the Dark Willow. The Shadow Shaman uses the Hex. It gets the Fast, or the, what's it called? That Foul Play off, but he's going to go down anyways after using the Snakes. I don't know why he's over here by himself. They're going to throw down some wards, but they're going to take those wards as well. Oh, maybe they're dewarding. He jumped and he just didn't know? I'm not really sure.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked.
Anyways, back to the Ursa. Has that status resistance of 50%, okay? So, his Shard, alright, now grants, reduce the cooldown and allow, or Earthshock applies a 1.5 second enrage to Ursa when cast. So, if he's jumped on, alright, and you get a disable off, and it turns off, he's able to use that Earthshock and pop a 1.5 second enrage. Now, you use your second disable, it's only half as effective, alright? So you got to think about that, right? When those shackles last, what, 4.5 seconds almost, right? And you use it and they only last 2, or you can overlap and make them to last 3.5 seconds or almost 4 completely, right? You know, that's what I'm saying is just a little bit of overlap is not too bad, especially when have the Avalanche and the toss from the Tiny as well. Could be a game changer on the Ursa. All right, the Warlock did use his Grimoire. And let's look at levels right here. I want to see what he is compared to everybody else. He's going to be level 15 up there with his mid and his offlaner, leaving his other support in the dust, and the other supports in the dust does have that Midas. Level 16 now, good God almighty. Sabo, the greediest man alive. You know, he is the Elon Musk, the whoever Jeff Bezos of supports right now. That Warlock is insane. I would do the same thing, though. I'm going to be honest. You know, I'm a greedy little idiot, and I love to get some money on supports. We'll do a quick inventory. Wait, Shaman, what are you doing here? Oh, the blink away. Are they going to be able to chase? They see him on the creep wave. Okay, they see him in these trees. They're going to want to go in. Oh, it's Courier. No, the Night Stalker Courier. That's unfortunate. Okay, he cuts left. The Courier's going to see him again. He's going to teleport. You saw the Courier. He's trying to heal up, but it's not going to happen. He's going to go down, and he's dead. Okay, they're going to be going top here. They want to be able to kill something. The trade for this. The Tiny is going to see the CK, sees it's real, but has the shield rune, and does a lot of damage with the toss of stun. And the fear comes out, but it's not going to be enough. The Space Cowboy Zeus ult is going to come out and get the kill. They're going to be going through the teleporter here to look for Roche, but Roche is up in another minute and 47 seconds. Has a chance to be? Oh, he will spawn in 2 minutes, so gotta be careful of that. Daytime! Oh, they see the Tiny! Oh no, Tiny is gonna be voided up, and he's gonna be going down. The Centaur ult is not gonna matter, right? That did come out, yes. And, oh, they're going to go in. Okay, I'm just kidding. Never mind. The Monkey King's going to throw an ult onto 3, but they're going to take down 2 immediately. No, just kidding. They took down 1, and they're going to be taking down the Ursa a whole lot. He has the BKB pop, and the Warlock is going to be going down maybe with the Zeus stun. No! He's able to get away because the Dark Willow stun. Okay, the Centaur Warrunner is going to get Yules here. The Monkey King was able to get 1, and the Centaur... Oh, blinks and is going to miss the stun there. They did go for the big fight. And the Centaur, actually fantastic ult there, is going to let his team get through. And it's Night Stalker nighttime. It's Night Stalker nighttime. Go through the portal. Thank you. Roche spawns in 37 seconds. So, what can they throw in here? These don't grant vision, right? So, they'd be okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is huge. That's huge, bro. They can go anywhere. Oh my god. Okay. He's going to be going for the butterfly next, which I think is a decent item, especially against the Ursa and the Chaos Knight, both which don't want to buy a MKB, but the Chaos Knight could be turning this Orchid into a Bloodthorn, which we'll watch this bottom lane. They do see the Roshan pit. Now, the Bloodthorn, okay, comes from the Orchid, is going to be built with the Javelin, the Hyperstone, and the Recipe, all right, when it's active, all right? It's going to silence and do additional 60% of all damage taken during the silence will be dealt at the end as magic, right? They deal an extra 50 damage on silenced targets and have true strike, all right? So you don't have to worry about that when they are Bloodthorn. Big ult from the Monkey King is going to come out onto the CK, but he's going to run out immediately, and he's going to be able to go fight the Ursa with the CK illusions. The Ursa jump in with the BKB is going to be going onto the Centaur ult, but that's okay. The Tiny is going to have the Aegis. He has the Daedalus as well, and the Warlock is just throwing the upheaval and is not going to be stopped by the Zeus. The Cluster Cluck is going to go onto the Shadow Shaman, and the Tiny is going to right-click down the Warlock. All right, the Monkey King is here. He could fight the... Oh, he's going to jump in, and it's going to be slow, and he's going to fight here. He's going to try to help his friend. Oh, he gets the Django Mastery off, and the Centaur ult is going to be able to do a lot of damage as well. He dodges a little bit of damage from the Golem, but he's going to go down as well. And the buyback from the Centaur and the Shadow Shaman are going to be turning that fight, I think. The Shadow Shaman, I don't actually think did anything, but the Centaur is able to use his ult and help the team get away, do a little extra damage when running through that Ursa. Wow. Huge. Huge fight. They get the Aegis, they die with it, and they stay up. They're going to be able to use the Roshan banner as well if they want to push the high ground. I think they immediately go for the Tormentor, to be honest. CK is going to be throwing his illusions. I think the Tormentor could have been okay, but they're not gonna waste the time. They say if you don't get your shard, you should have more money. You know, you should have had more money. All right. Ursa does have buyback, so we do have to worry about that. Okay, and the ult from the CK is going to be going in. They silence the Zeus. He immediately dies. He's just blown up. You need a Netherlands, buddy, or a Ghost Scepter or something. This Axe is not going to be able to keep you alive, but he's going to go for it anyway. Swaps in the Philosopher's Stone to get that extra money. All right, Tiny is going to be going for the BKB after the Daedalus, which I think is a good choice. Monkey King is going to be going for the Butterfly, like we said, which he's very close to. The Zeus goes for the Ags, and I assume he's going to go for a Aeondis next. I know he's a smart man. It's what I would do. Or smart person. I don't know. I don't really care. We're going to use man, guy, or person all interchangeably. Not to suggest that you're any one gender. I don't really care. We're here to play some good Dota, and that's what I'm going to do. All right, Shadow Shaman is going to be going for the Yules right now. Which I think is a good choice. And the Centaur War Runner is going to go for the BKB after the Shivas, which I don't mind too much. I wonder if he's taking a lot of magic damage. I can't tell, but I can't remember. It's nighttime. Ah. All right, Ursa is going to go for the Battle Fury BKB Basher into the... What is this supposed to be? Demon Edge? Was he going MKB? No? What is this? What is this for? Is he going Divine? He's going to go... Okay, he's going to MKB next. Alright, that's fair enough. He's going to go for the Abyssal next, which he can hold somebody down with. The Chaos Knight is going to be going BKB next. I think he goes BKB into Bloodthorn, to be honest. So he can get that evasion removing on the Monkey King. They know the Monkey King, they're going to be able to throw the ult out, and the CK is going to be stuck in. Alright, they're going to be walking up. The Centaur ult is going to be going on to the Warlock. Warlock's going to go down instantly. They're doing a lot of damage to the CK. CK goes down as well. Has already used his ult. The big ult from the Dark Will is going to come out, and the Night Stalker is BKB'd, walking around. The Warlock buys back. He's going to be able to throw the one Golem, throws a second Golem. No, doesn't have the mana. Could use Eat the Greater Healing Lotus. He does. Okay, he's going to throw the second golem, doing a lot of damage. The Ursa is going to go down to the Zeus jump, and we're going to go on the backside. The Tiny is here, ready to go. Sees the Warlock, is not able to get onto him. They do see the Dark Willow. Dark Willow does have the Shadow Realm. I'm going to send you to the Shadow Realm. The Avalanche, the stun from the Zeus, and the TP out is going to happen. Wait, Dark Willow doesn't have a TP, so she's burning time. And big damage. The Yules comes out, and boom, there we go. Tiny goes for the Ags. Oh, instead eats the Ags, and nom 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 nom. It's gonna be pushing here. It does so much damage. 5. Wait, what? What? There's 4 dead. Why are you not pushing? Why are we not pushing? Wait, why are we not pushing? Please see the DD. They see the DD. Okay. Oh my god. Tiny, please. Tiny. The only thing is, if they get the DD here, and they're able to get something.
Dire's middle tower taking damage.
Tiny is going to be going for the BKB. Picks up the DD. Is going to be going middle. I guess technically I apologize. This is the AD, the amplify damage, alright? It's going to amplify base damage by 80% and spell amp by 15%. So, not only does he hit harder with his right clicks, but his spells are going to be increased by 15%. Alright? So, I apologize for calling it the wrong thing, but I assume everybody knows what I'm talking about when I say it. Centaur, I said, goes for the BKB. Ursa is going to be going for the Abyssal Blade. He already has the Monkey King bar, which I think is alright. I don't think that he likes building MKB, but he does today. They do hit the Zeus ult after the Tormentor is not going to matter. Picking up a couple bounty runes. The CK is level 19, going to go for the BKB as well. At 20, what does he get? He gets a Reality Rift Pierce's spell immunity, or the 6 min-max Chaos Bolt duration. Wow. I don't know. I don't know which one you get. I think the Pierce's spell immunity. They're going to kill the Warlock. They use absolutely nothing for it. Yeah, pretty much. Alright. That feels bad. Warlock is dead for a long time here. I think you just have to fight high ground, and I don't know how you're going to do that with a Tiny that does 500, 600 right-click damage onto things. Your towers aren't going to take 600 damage. They'll probably take 300 a hit, but with an Echo Saber, he walks up, he hits it twice or very quickly and walks away instantly. That tower does not stand a chance. They don't have a death, so... And you've got snakes, too. Oh, my God. Okay, you drop the snakes over here. Tiny walks up from the other side and just smacks it. Smack it in the air. Tower moving side to side. Smack it in the air. All right, please don't clip that. We're going to go into the base right now. They drop the snakes. It's going to be right in the middle. That's okay. Tiny's going to be on the other side. He's just hitting for 1,000 damage a hit. Not really, but it's pretty close. It feels like it. That's one hit. That's like 500 damage. He's going to be using his Ags to throw a bunch of damage. The Dark Willow is going to go down. The huge Monkey King ult is going to be able to zone out everybody else. They're going to be able to take the mid-racks with absolute ease. And he's hitting for about 200 damage on the tower each time. Just to give you an idea of what's going on. It's about 300. Okay. And I was... Oh, he gets another 50 damage from what? Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, they're taking racks. It's all right though. Night Stalker ult is going to come out. They're going to be able to stun on with the avalanche onto the Chaos Knight. They throw the Zeus ult is going to go on. They're going to be chasing into the jungle here to find the Monkey King. The Monkey King is going to throw the slap. It's going to miss. The Ursa is back up and they're going to be fighting as a full force. Except the CK is half health. They're going to be pulling the Centaur on the high ground. He goes down. They're going to be able to chase and they see the Monkey King. Monkey King is going to try to fight. He has no ult and he's going to go down to the CK on the backside with the Reality Rift and they're going to be able to chase down the Shadow Shaman as well. They're going to stop his with the Yules, and he dies. Okay, they're going to be able to chase the Zeus as well. Oh, barely miss the TP. Okay, so they take a mid-racks 2 towers, and a melee top. The bottom rack or the ranged rack's top is probably going to fall. They're going to be looking for a Roche. Roche is up in a minute and a half. All right. Now everybody's going to be up in that time. They're only leading by 9K on the side of Sickr. So this is a close game. Honestly, this is a very close. Don't do it to him. Don't do it to him. 2 stuns, 3, and he's dead with the avalanche. So 3 hits in an avalanche, and the Warlock is dead. The BKB Tiny is going to fight on to the Night Stalker. Throws his tree volley in, and he's going to be able to TP out with the BKB. Stops the Yules and the Brambles from holding him down. Back to hell with you. Are we going to see a 60-minute game? Maybe. This could be exciting. This could be really exciting. I said this was exciting before, but now I'm truly excited. You know? Alright, Warlock. You are dead. Move the Philly Stone into your inventory. You have it. Use it. Alright? It's not doing anything for you in your backpack. You're not techies. Thank you. Alright. Go through some quick items here. The Tiny does have the Ags. Is going to be going for... what? Silver's Edge? No, it goes for the Harpoon instead. Weird. Okay, I would assumed he was going for the Silver's Edge just because they have an Ursa in the game. So he does 400 plus... okay, he does 400 plus... he got a little extra health, but... or a little extra damage, but not too much. Monkey King is going to be going for the AC after the Butterfly. Wait, or the Butterfly after the AC? I'm not sure. He's getting all these items. He's looking good. Zeus is going to be going for the Force Staff and into the Octarine. Maybe. Is he living? I'm not sure. Shadow Shaman has the blink into the Yules. He's just a poor man from a poor family. Centaur Warrunner, they're going to be able to take this Roche down here. Going with a Refresher. Refresher probably goes on the Centaur, the Monkey King, or the Zeus. I assume the Monkey King is going to pick it up so he can have the double ring. It goes on the Zeus. Okay, they're going to be able to pick up the banner on the Monkey King as well. I assume you could throw the banner on like the Shadow Shaman and he can just throw it down. I don't think it really has to be on the Monkey King, but to each his own. Centaur is going to go for the heart. I don't think that's too bad. Ursa is going to be going for a green blink, and that is going to be the agility blink. We'll be going over that real quick for you here. All right, and we're going to go bottom, click on the Tiny just to watch this tower fall very quickly. Now, the Blink Dagger can upgrade into 3 different things. The Overwhelming Blink, the Swift Blink, or the Arcane Blink. They all do different things. Okay, the Night Stalker ult is going to come out. And we're going to be going out, and they're going to be jumping onto the Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman is going to go down. The Zeus gets his ult off, but he's going to get Refresher. He's going to buy back and refresh as well to throw the second ult. Okay, the Monkey King ult is huge, and the Tiny takes both racks, BKBs, and walks away. He still has the Aegis. They're waiting in the wings here on the Ursa. The Zeus just walks right through. The Centaur ult is the Centaur is going to be pulled back by the CK. CK's doing a lot of damage to him. The Monkey King is going to be up front with the BKB. Takes down 1. Is going to be taken down 2 onto the Ursa. Ursa does have buyback. They're going to be able to... they say, hey, we want to take those top range racks to get the Megas. Toss 1, toss 2, and the Avalanche is going to connect onto 2. The Tiny is doing a lot of damage here. He's going to be really rifted, stunned underneath the tower, voided, and gets big damaged. Wait, do they have a Bloodstone? They do have a Bloodthorn. Yes, and the Tiny is going to be caught up here. He does have... okay, that doesn't work if you don't have any tower or... trees. The Tiny is going to be invis and walks right into a bramble. Not going to help you too much here. Alright, and the Monkey King's going to TP out on a tree. Not caught. There was a lot of buybacks there. Zeus bought back. The Ursa bought back. The Night Stalker bought back. And the... did the Chaos Knight buy back? No, he didn't. He bought back earlier, I think. And the Dark Willow does not have buyback, so... This might be Tiny... oh, snap. They're going to be pushing the mid tower here. They say, hey, we're going to be able to try to take as much as we can with the Tiny dead. I feel like the shaman, you don't care about this tower. Go pick up this bounty rune. Try to get this tiny buyback here. Try to get this tiny buyback. Oh my god.
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
This might not be buyback, but it's gonna be damn close if you could pick up these 4 bounty runes. Realistically.
Dire's top barracks are
This is a very close game. It's at 46 minutes. But right now, what we can talk about, we're going to be clicking on this Centaur. Let him direct. Nom, 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 nom. I can't help myself. I'm sorry. We're going to be clicking on. Okay. The blink upgrades into 3 things. All right. First, the overwhelming blink is going to give you a plus 25 strength. Once you upgrade it, it's going to take the Weaver and a recipe. All right. When you use your blink, you're going to take, all enemies in 800 AoE take damage equal to 100% plus 50% of your strength and an additional 100% over time, and are slowed and attack speed slowed for 6 seconds. All right. Now, it's really good for strength heroes like the Centaur Warrunner who wants that strength, right? The Blink Dagger, that red blink is going to be very good right? Okay, now the Swift Blink is going to be using that Eagle Song with a recipe. You're going to get plus 25 agility. When you blink, all right, you're going to gain plus 40% phased move speed and plus 35 agility for 6 seconds, which means you're going to attack extremely fast, all right? So if you don't have a green blink and you do, your first blink, you're going to have an extra 60 agility. And they're going to be going on the Shadow Shaman who immediately dies. They don't use the ult, and they're going to be able to take him down. They're going to be pushing in bottom, but they say, we're going to back off just a little bit. We don't want to do this. That's what I think. Tiny needs buyback. He needs to go get buyback right now. It is what needs to happen. They're going to be putting a little pressure on with the Centaur Warrunner. Oh, the hook. Okay, the harpoon in onto the Dark Willow. The Tiny is going to BKB, is going to get abyssaled by the Ursa. Ursa is going to be running after him, and Tiny's going to be throwing trees, but it gets stunned as again, and he's going to be going invis, is hitting the Ursa, and the Ursa is going to die. Oh my god. He gets melted. He has no buyback, and the Zeus gets ran down by the Night Stalker. The big scary man is going to take him down. They're going to be able to take this. Fuzzy Wuzzy was right. Okay, they're going to be clearing these buildings. Too bad we can't get a game or the fight recap. They're going to be going on to Centaur. Centaur is very deep. So is the Shadow Shaman, but it's going to GG. Well played after the Ancient Falls. Great game number 2. That's going to be a 1-for-1 Sickr versus LF Danny playoff replacements.